How you doing,
Goldberg.
sir?
How are you, sir?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not awake yet, but soon I'll be able to answer that question.
They'll fix that at Goldberg's.
Perfect. Well, appropriate name. Goldberg, except for, if it was mine, it would be Goldberg's. Eat here or I'll kill you.
We have never seen a man quite like this.
Everybody that's been put in front of me, I've destroyed.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Who's next?
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
I got a shirt that has that name on it.
Yeah.
Yep. I just need a gigantic cup of coffee. And I'll do a sesame toasted bagel.
I get a toasted sesame too with
All that stuff.
all the good
All the
stuff.
good stuff.
Yeah. Your father, a Harvard-trained doctor. Your mother, quite an accomplished woman as well. What went wrong, Bill? As the Jewish parents would
I don't
say.
know, man. I'm sitting at Goldberg's Bagels. I don't think anything's really gone wrong, but I think it went kind of awry. I took a left-hand turn.
That's number 95, Bill Goldberg. Chases back to the ball. Goldberg's there to finish him up.
I aspired to follow my brother's footsteps and play in the major college football and hopefully, possibly make it on to the NFL. That was my dream. It was the only thing I ever wanted to do. Ever. Ask Dion. I talked to him yesterday. He'll tell you.
Your former teammate.
Oh, God.
Mr.
Yeah.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Sanders got away. That could be six. That is six, Tim. He's high stepping from the 35-yard line.
I mean, that team, of all the teams in the NFL, those Falcons had a reputation for being the craziest.
My initiation was wrestling for Dion in the locker room. Anytime anyone would challenge him, he'd call me in to wrestle for him. I have no idea, man.
So I guess you were like his bodyguard.
I carried his bags, for God's sake.
Time to boogie in the end zone.
He's walking the dog, isn't he?
I think the only way I made any team was that I was willing to fight anybody at the time just to make it. I, for a number of years, was asked to become a professional wrestler because I was in Atlanta, I was with the Falcons, I was, you go back to the Georgia days. I mean,
WCW was
I
in
rubbed
Atlanta.
shoulders with these guys for 20 years. It was never something I really took seriously. It's weird how I ended up in the business. I came up with a gimmick.
How do you stay true to yourself?
I'm me.
There is no character.
There is no character.
There's no shtick.
There really isn't. There's not. I mean, when I lower my voice and try to talk mean, well, yeah, I mean, that's the only shtick there is.
And look at Goldberg measuring Lesnar. Here comes Goldberg. Oh, to the barricade.
Being a meathead, being a professional football player, being a guy who never wanted to do anything but play pro football and know that, here I am and I did what I did in the wrestling business. I'm so appreciative of it. I wasn't at the time as much as I am now, obviously.
You were as big as you can be. I mean, up there with all of the biggest giants in the annals of pro wrestling. To be on that mountaintop, and I've been in the arenas with 40,000 screaming fans, 100,000 screaming fans.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sometimes.
My father, God rest his soul, would be very proud of me. And for me to be able to pass it on to my son, man, as a father, it's the coolest thing you can do.
I want to thank my boy because he gave me the ability and most importantly, the desire to be that superhero again. So thank you, son.
Would you rather see him follow your footsteps into football and pro wrestling or your father's footsteps into Harvard?
Wow. Should I answer that from a selfish perspective or a logical perspective? At the end of the day, my son, this is what I try to instill in my son. I want you to be athletic. I want you to follow your endeavors. Whatever your interest is, you follow it. I don't care if you win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter to me, as long as you give 100%.